So, dear collective, welcome to another channel message. Okay, so go to song. Ingen är som solen. Okay. The thing is this: I'm going to divide it into two sections. 10 minutes for Swedish people. 10 minutes for the English-speaking viewer. Okay. Let's get to it. Overall message. You like the sun for this person, okay? They don't want to be conflicted. They don't have any conflicts, but they do want to know what's real and what is an illusion. They do want to know if you feel the same curiosity as they do for you, okay? They're trying to battle the real versus the fake. A lot of them have a long-term goal when it comes to your collective, okay? So we're about to do it first in English. Let's do it first in English, okay? Pisces could be relevant, Gemini, Vedic astrology, as well as Sagittarius, tropical Western astrology, okay? So let's dive into it. Just Google Pisces characteristics as well as Sagittarius, Gemini for the Vedic astrology. Just Google that, okay? That might be fitting for both of you guys. So what did I want to tell you? This is for men and women watching, okay? Everybody, all inclusive, okay? My readings are always all inclusive. So mirror card, okay? So they want to tell you that they've been reflecting. They also want to ask you if you've been reflecting, okay? For some of them, they're being suspicious if you have done the work. I don't know why, but somebody doesn't trust you have done the work, or maybe you're in doubt, okay? But somebody want to come in and be like, I've worked on myself, I'm ready, I'm healed, I know what I did wrong, I want to do right by you. Let's do this, okay? Somebody's definitely suspect, okay? It could be you, it could be them. What they want is for you guys to be back together. Somebody is afraid that you might end up in this energy again, where it's like, I miss you just to breadcrumb you. I miss you just to hook up. I miss you just to have sex. I miss you because I got rejected. I don't know who's on this bullshit, but some of you guys, soulmate, male or female, is on that time, and either you're suspecting this from them or they're suspecting you. Okay, I feel like somebody want to come in and be healthy, but they're questioning if you are going to go in that direction. For instance, let's be monogamous. You're like, yes, it's you and me, babe. All of a sudden, you be calling up your side chicks or side dudes the next month. Okay, somebody really is triggered by lack of action and triggered by the past. So I guess whoever did the work hasn't really done the work because they still have this sense of doubt. You're them, okay? Let's see what else matters. I do feel this strong energy of like just wanting to be with you, but I also feel the energy of like you have too many people around you. This could also go vice versa, where somebody is really popular. People like them, people like you. You could have a flirtatious nature to you. Your person could have, and you're just being friendly, but your person is like, you being too friendly. It's giving flirtation right now, right? And you're gonna go in and be like, I thought you healed. I thought you were namaste. I thought we were gonna be healthy. Somebody has this really huge aura, is giving bigger than life. You or your person is prone to jealousy, heavy. Okay, you guys hooked up, met when you guys were just trying to have fun and see where it happens, but now somebody wants to be serious. Okay, and I feel like it goes both ways, but somebody is still like, I have trust issues. That's the energy it's giving. Okay, We got high priest, high priestess. You could be somebody that's intuitive that picks up on energy. They could be the one that's intuitive that picks up on energy. I will say this, so if the person that is an intuitive reacts, I feel like there is a solid reason, right? Because people that have intuitive gifts, they're never wrong. Welcome to Peak Oracles, okay? But I say this to say, somebody is afraid that if it's not that I just tuned into message-wise, somebody do have the fear of like, you somebody that knows things, and a lot of people like to be in your energy. Because I also feel like it's the other way around. You could be like the intuitive, feeling like your person is too much of a flirt, but I also feel like you're the intuitive and you just like, people love me and you love people. Your person is gonna feel left out. Your person is gonna feel like, yo, they don't want to be with me. They don't want to love me because they're larger than life. You're bigger than the party. You are the fucking party. Somebody feels like you don't want to have real love. Or you feel this way about them. Especially if you're an intuitive. Like you practice spirituality. You have freedom within yourself. You don't tie down to nobody. Nothing else but your freedom. Right? And usually people that are free within themselves. That's the whole thing about being free. Hence the word. Okay? But if I kind of feel like a lot of spiritual people, they just don't have time for the settling down. And if they are, I'm speaking for both to be collective, it's given the energy of like they also have to be on the same level, if not above. It's almost like you need a teacher as well, because you are the teacher, but you also want another teacher. You know, somebody might not feel good enough for you, but the thing is that they love you. But maybe intellectually there's different levels to it, right? Or maybe how you guys live your life. You want the bigger than larger life, and somebody is like, I'm an introvert. I want the quiet life. Okay? We got the communal living here. For some of you guys, it has to do with like where you live. Okay, moving in together. The seriousness is going to go into to the direction of let's just try to live together for a bit, right? Again, one person is like, I like my space. Another person is like, I shared with multiple people. I have fucking roommates, right? There's definitely some sort of polar opposite, but the thing is that they are drawn to you because of your energy, because of your aura. Or you're drawn to this soulmate because of their energy and their aura. So it's like you are linked, intertwined for a reason. Okay, it's like the pull and push effect. You guys are magnets. You know? But somebody really feel like you don't want to love them. You just want to have fun. Or this is how they feel about you. And when I say love them in a sense of like, let's make it serious, right? Planning for the future, serious chapters like kids, marriage, family, moving, buying a house, property, real estate, mortgage, like serious adulting stuff when it comes to relationships, right? Somebody wants to be in that space with you, or you want to be in that space with this person. And I feel like it's a very open discussion. But I don't know. There is some sort of, I don't know what it is. I do sense the differences. I say this to say, I feel like this is something you haven't talked. Sorry, you have not had the discussion about your living situation, how you want your story to be with the soulmate, and this is what they want to tap into. But again, somebody feels less than, or you feel less than because of your person, because of who they are. And because I'm getting the energy of like somebody is so complete within themselves, they don't need nobody. But I also feel like this is the reason why they fell in love with you in the first place, because you're so complete within yourself. You know? So there is that. Now this could go both ways. I'm gonna just do an advice card for whoever's watching to just make it easier, and then I'm gonna jump right into the Swedish part. Okay, so you guys watching, remember this: be open to receive and be open to abundance. Okay, because you can have it if you want it, but if you restrict yourself with your thoughts and feeling like you're less than or being negative, pick a struggle. Okay, it's gonna be quite hard if you're negative but you still want this person. Like, either you have hope and be with them, or let them go and let them live their free life. Okay, because again, like I said, somebody wants to be like, you're everything, you're like the sun, but if you're the sun, that means you attract other things other than them. Okay, and I mean, they have to be your moon for you guys to be compatible, and they rarely see each other if it's not an eclipse. All the stars are like low-key the sun's sons. You get me? So yeah, this is someone that admire you, fell in love with you, you fell in love with them, but it's kind of like, how do we go from here? You know? So now I'm gonna do the Swedish part very quickly. Also 10 minutes, give or take. And then at the end, I will add the initials, okay? Så, svenska folket, välkomna. Så låten, som jag sa i början, Ingen är som solen, av Danny, Savecco och Maipay. Okej? Skytten, fiskarna och tvillingarna är relevant om vi pratar stjärntecken. Okej? Så googla det, se vad som stämmer när det gäller liknelser och så vidare. Okej? Vad som gäller med korten. Om ni är multikulturella så har ni redan sett den engelska versionen. Just det, jag måste timestampa. Någon är från Australien. Okej? Ni kanske möttes i Australien, träffades där. Du är australienare eller vice versa. All right. Vad är relevant för er? Page of Pentacles. Så någon vill komma in med någon typ av något för att bevisa att jag är fortfarande väldigt insatt att fixa detta, vara med er, ha en framtid. De vet inte vad de ska komma in med, men någon vet att de måste säga, göra något. Okej? Så just nu har de bestämt sig att de måste liksom bestämma sig. De kan inte vara i ett beslut där det är, jag vet fan inte vad jag ska göra. De kan inte vara i den tanken. För det är liksom slösa på tid, sabbar för er att ni ska komma till där ni vill komma, och det är att hitta en mellangrund där ni kan vara tillsammans. Det är liksom hela anledningen för den här läsningen. Den här personen vill så mycket att ni ska vara ett succé tillsammans. Men som sagt, the sun card, det är solen för din person. Om du är solen, skiner du. Om du är solen, är du större än månen. Om du är solen, som jag sa i den engelska versionen, du attraheras till allt och allt attraheras till dig. Och det är anledningen till varför de attraheras till dig i första början, för att du är solen. Om du skiner så lyser du. Om du lyser du, står du i centrum. Den här personen, man eller kvinna, de känner att de inte är bra nu för er när det gäller stabiliteten. Det kan vara mentalt, det kan vara emotionellt, det kan vara något, det kan vara finansiellt, ha en grund på liksom hur livet är, det är inte som att ni handskas med unga, men har liksom ingen grund på att vara någon som har livet, hur ska man säga, strukturerat, fungerat. Okej? Om du är solen så saker verkar komma till er och saker har liksom gått i en sån moment där you're in float state. Och för dem är det lite svårare att hamna i manifestationsvision som det. Du kan manifestera bara av din tanke, du kan manifestera bara liksom av din solenergi. Men för dem är det lite svårare. Du kanske har mer resurser än din själsfrände. Detta är något som är väldigt jobbigt för den här personen. Speciellt om det är en masculine energy, a.k.a. en manlig. Ni vet, jag läser för alla, all inclusive. Men om vi pratar roller och så har den maskulina rollen lite svårare att gripa om tanken att inte bara är person på ett försörjande sätt, på ett maskulint sätt. För att du har redan allting, du är liksom solen, you're good to go. Så det är mycket så här, de vet inte vad de kan tillföra för er, eller tillföra så att solen inte skiner över dem. Okej. Vad är relevant just nu? För er som kollar, här är era advice card, som jag brukar säga. Så vi har den här, peace, var i fred och så vidare. Jag känner att av att någon är mycket stressad, lite ångest över att inte vara lika stabil eller ha tillgång till vissa resurser som du har. Och det kan vara att de ser sig själv på ett sätt där de ser ner på sig själv. Ett exempel är typ om du är liksom en businesswoman, om vi pratar roller nu. Du har din egen sak, de kommer in som din själsfrände, vare sig det är ni är tillsammans för skoj, på riktigt, allvarligt. Det är någon typ av, hur ska man säga, maktspel där de kan känna sig lite avundsjuka, lite lite avundsjuka och lite så här att de inte är man enough för att det är, alltså, ett bra engelskt exempel är Rihanna och A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky har sin sak, han är sin egen värld och han gör sin sak. Men när Rihanna kommer in är det liksom, det där är Rihannas baby daddy. Det är liksom inte, det där är Rihanna och A$AP Rocky. Det där är A$AP Rockys tjej. Det är mycket så här att, nej, det är Rihanna plus one. Och plus one är baby daddy A$AP Rocky. Det är den energin jag känner av att din maskulina själsfrände ser sig själv i. Det är en dålig position. Saken är, om man är självsäker i sin maskulinitet och femininitet, det finns ingen plats för avund. Det finns ingen plats att I'm not good enough. Förstår ni? Men för vissa av er har en själsfrände som ser sig själv i den positionen att det ska vara jag och hon och liksom Det här är ju inte ovanligt, okej? Det finns massor svaga män som inte är självsäkra i sin maskulinitet, att de har det väldigt jobbigt när de är med en kvinna som tjänar mer, lite mer självsäker, lite mer av en boss, okej? Men som sagt, om man är självsäker i sin maskulinitet, det är skitsamma vad hen har. Det är skitsamma liksom. Men någon har den här bilden att de känner av att de inte är liksom på samma nivå. Vare sig det är missionellt, spirituellt kanske. Men mer så saker som man kan ta på, det materiella. Det materiella typ. Det kan vara något litet som att du gick till högskolan. Du har en masters, du har en bachelor's degree, och de sket i allt och bara, nej men det är bara gymnasiet för mig. Det kan vara den rollen, den liksom skillnaden. Okej. Som sagt, så folk är lite så här. Ja. För många av er är det folk från det förflutna. From your past, okej? Sen något mer för det svenska folket. Det som är relevant med korten. Så vi har den här, the alchemy, så de vill verkligen manifestera er, ha med er att göra igen. Men som sagt, det är det här att de inte känner sig självsäkra i sig själv. Att de, pretty much. Numren kan vara relevant också. Vi har 24, 25, 24. Alright. Vissa av dem har rädslan att du kommer lämna dem. Vissa har rädslan av att någon måste jobba på sin mentala hälsa, för jag vet inte om det är samma person, men hen har också den här rädslan om att du kommer lämna dem för att de inte ser fysiskt bra ut. Att folk kommer vilja ha dig, snappa upp dig. Som sagt, du är solen för din person, så det är det här att de inte känner att de är säkra i sig själv, good enough for you. Men det är liksom bara en illusion. Förstår du? Eller ja, antingen är det du som kollar, eller så är det för du kollar för dig självspännande. Men ska vi se här. Energin, vi gör det lite smått och gott, lite lyckligt här. Advice card. Någon liksom måste jobba på sin personliga utveckling, mentala hälsa och så. Alltså pengamässigt, alltså det är mycket man kan fixa, okej? Ni kan också ha det här med liksom status att göra. Du kanske bryr inte så mycket om det, om de gör det. Om en kvinna har liksom allt de behöver och inte behöver liksom en man, såklart kan de känna sig liksom not man enough, right? Men som sagt, någon måste ändra på sitt tankesätt, okej? För om du verkligen vill att detta ska vara seriöst, så det måste vara lite mer, ha lite mer hopp för sig själva, okej? Så, det här är lilla hoppet i ett kort, okej? It's never too late to start over again, I believe in you. Så någon måste ha mer hopp i sig själv och starta om och inte ge upp. Antingen är det dig eller din person. Okej? Och sluta liksom jämföra och trycka ner sig själv, eller låta världen trycka ner dem för att saker ser annorlunda ut på papper och så vidare. Alltså allt har liksom med vad du lägger in. Om du lägger in 50 kommer du få ut 50. Om du lägger in 100 kommer du få ut 100. Det handlar om att investera i dig själv och investera i det du vill dubbla liksom. Du liksom måste satsa på dig själv. Eller din person måste satsa på sig själv och sluta liksom vara så deppig över saker de har kontroll över och kan ändra. För det är mycket man inte kan ändra, men det är mycket man kan. Speciellt om det är något man kan alltså ta på. Vi ser om det här, det finansiella. Även mentalt, man kan också ändra på det. Alltså det har liksom med viljan att göra. Så I don't know what to say. Men tack för att som kollar. Vi kommer att swifta över till den engelska delen. Jag ska bara timestampa. Du är någon som är väldigt ledsen och väldigt så här deppig. Men som sagt, det är något. Om man är ledsen, deppig, så får man ta tag i det själv. Speciellt om jag känner så av att det är någon som inte är bekväm att vara sårbar. Okej? Liksom, man kan inte gå runt och bära på känslor och ledsenhet och förvänta sig att du ska bara veta om de inte öppnar upp sig, pratar om det. Det kan vara så här att det är lite synsk. Så kanske du har lite med en aning. Du kanske kan läsa av din person mycket enklare än många. Men som sagt, det är deras ansvar att ta tag i vad de bär på sig och inte du för dem. Och vice versa liksom. Det går liksom hand i hand. Så jag känner av att vem det är relaterat till, det är mycket så att man måste jobba på sig själv. Antingen du eller dig, och måste vara seriös om det och inte göra det för någon annan än bara dem själv. Ens själv. Okej? Så, vi ska göra en ny timestamp 28:19. Och så nu är det initialer. Så. Ja, det är enklare att se detta här. Så det är en som ligger på golvet just nu. Det kan vara relevant. Så nu behöver jag liksom inte bokstavera ut bokstäverna. Kan ni se det väldigt öppet här? Just det. So English. Hello. By the way, for anyone that speaks English, I just got a message a few days ago from YouTube, and they told me that they're about to install translators in all the videos. It's going to be like a new thing. Now, obviously, you have like the translation tab. At least I know I have it from Sweden, so whatever I watch, like in terms of different videos from different people that have different languages and so on from different countries, obviously I can just read it and follow along. But I think what YouTube want me to showcase is that I think they're gonna make it so it translates in speech. Okay. I think if that's not the case, at least for me personally, what they sent to me is that now any video that I make at least will have like will be access to everybody in their native countries. So you click on the video and it will come up in English. If you're in Sweden, same thing, the translation directly in Swedish. If you're in Malaysia, if you're in Argentina, if you're in Nigeria, well, I don't know how far, but it's giving like for Europe at least, it's gonna translate. But I hope it's a global thing, where a lot of people have more access to at least my content in their native tongue. So I was really happy that they just reached out to me and be like, FYI, there's gonna be a new setting. Okay, so I was like, okay, YouTube, I see you. But they're still on me for adding music too much that is not YT approved. Just like I'm rambling now, but I have like a specific deck that is very liberating, is very hippie-ish, and I've used it before. But I guess if some of the videos gets a lot more numbers in terms of the algorithm, they're like, you can't use that. It has to be like, aged approved. And I just realized that all my videos are aged approved, but I guess if you go up in numbers, you have to be a little bit more cautious. Things were much more easier back in the days. When it comes to YouTube, the restrictions wasn't so hard. But I get it. It's all business. Excuse rambling. Like I said, first bit of last initials. Okay. Something about Christmas time could be relevant. I'm seeing here Rudolph. So yeah, I'm very good with Scramble, by the way. As a thing, me and my family used to play a lot. Scramble. My grandpa loves Scramble. I love Scramble too. Anyways, so somebody ran away, or somebody's afraid that you will run away. Somebody feel like they're sinning, or somebody doesn't want to sin. Maybe somebody is great at swimming, or somebody wants to swim to you. Okay, I really do feel the energy of like wanting to be close to you. You're somebody's safety net, like comfort zone. They just want to be like much more of a, I want to be there for you as well. Okay, I feel like you have a great space, safe space for your person, and they want to be that way for you. And they're kind of struggling now because they don't feel like they're good enough or have enough in comparison to you because you're the son. Okay, somebody could be Danish. Okay, somebody could be a good dancer, a great dancer, or they want to go and dance with you. Somebody's seeing things in what they are. Somebody's ready to be open book. I really do also am sensing that there's going to be some sort of open space for vulnerability and emotional connection. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm seeing here fear. Somebody's definitely Danish. Okay, somebody feels like you were so far, but now they feel much more closer to you. Okay, something about a fireplace. The movie Wicked. Okay, the scarecrow. Maybe you're in a love triangle. Or maybe somebody's afraid that you'll be in a love triangle. I'm seeing here traveling. Okay, they're ready to travel to you. They want you to travel to them. I feel like somebody just want to like get close to you and just like make sweet love all day long, all night long. Okay, somebody really loves you though. I really do feel that energy, but it's in the energy of like when it's you and them. It's like you, even if you are the son to them, you guys eclipse. That means you guys can meet, right? But when you're out and about, they're gonna be like, we know there's some sort of differences in aura between you and your person. And it's not because of like appearance. For some it could be. but I really do feel like it has to do with like, it's gonna sound so shallow, but this reminds me of like the Korean movies where whenever they're gonna date somebody, there's like they have to go to a good school, they have to have good grades, and they have to look a certain way, or they have to work at this place. Like somebody has high expectations of how they look towards society. Again, it's not about looks. It's kind of like if you're somebody that has a car and they don't have a car, they feel less than. It's something of that nature, okay? Somebody really is remembering the good times, remembering when it was easier, just like how I felt like it was easier with YouTube, when it was less restriction. Maybe somebody felt less restricted when it came to being with you, and now it feels like there's so much restrictions, just like with YouTube, okay? And they're like, it was so much easier to be with you back in the days, but now it feels harder because of what people will say or what people would think. But it's all like in their head though. Anyways, somebody could be a foster child, okay? Or they want to foster a child with you. Okay, that's cute. I'm also seeing that there might be adoption for pet animals for a doggy, okay? Somebody likes you best when you're in your nude, or this could also be symbolic for opening up and being vulnerable. Something about you guys being nude is very like liberating. It reminds me of the cards that YouTube had to restrict, okay? When I did the Aquarius reading. But anyways, let's move on, okay? Something about a hurricane is also relevant. Maybe you suffered from like a hurricane experience, or your person, or something happened. Somebody could be from Honduras, okay? I'm seeing Honduras here. Germany could be relevant. Rwanda could be relevant. Somebody could be Hispanic, South American. Somebody wants you to look at something. I feel like you're very beautiful, very fine to your person. I feel like you feel the same way, okay? Just that somebody has like low self-esteem. Somebody could also be finished, like they're done, okay? Or they're from Finland. Something about dinner. Maybe you're a great cook. Maybe they want to cook something for you. Dinner, a diner. Maybe somebody works at a diner. Maybe you used to work at a diner when you guys started dating, and now you have your own cooking show or a cookbook, right? It's something of there's this shift in where you are and where you guys used to be, or where they are and where they used to be. It's like the popular guy, when he grew up, he realized that the world is not at his feet, you know? Or popular girl. Maybe somebody needs to hustle, and it's a bit more harder than they expected, okay? Somebody also loves noodles, okay? Like, but it has to be gluten, okay? I guess somebody doesn't have IBS. I say this to say collective. Thank you for watching this reading. Tack så mycket för er som har tittat in, och vi ses i nästa läsning.